on the board?
Just a minute.
And has our status changed?
Just a second. Told you I'm trying to reboot this whole thing.
I know. I wait a second and then I ask another question.
Are you able to use a flail?
I am.
Because that's 10 gold instead of 15, and it's the same damage as the Morningstar.
Well, it's about proficiencies.
Okay. I'll have a warning on it this time.
Although, if you're proficient with Marshall, the War Pick is 5 gold, so it's even cheaper, and it's 1d8.
So I can take 2 weapons that I can be proficient in and get +1. So I took Morningstar and Warhammer. So that's why I'm sticking with one of those 2.
Okay.
Okay, looks to be looking good up there. There's no warning sign here. Of course, a lot of people are on. Who knows if they even got the message yet that I'm restarting?
Oh, it's good now.
Yeah, I shut it down and did the whole reboot thing. So it just wasn't up to par for some reason. Okay. Go with Steve.
Oh. Well, just so.
Let's roll me a d20. Tell me what you got.
Did our status change? 7.
No, it looks the same.
Okay. 7 was the roll.
Mm-hmm. No, yeah.
No, yeah. I believe it was 5 copper last time to
Yeah, you've got the price down. It's 5 copper for
send a
your
messenger.
send a message or take the trip.
Right.
It's your choice. It's just, the price is going to be pretty much the same. So you can either go yourself or use a messenger
instead
who's
of
your prepaid, and he'll show up.
well, that's what I like that better.
Yeah, the roll is going to be the same. It doesn't matter if it's a runner or you. It's going to roll each day to see if there is a position.
Yeah.
I'll delete the first 15-minute one because boy, oh boy, oh boy. Or I'll just leave it because it's only 15 minutes. What the heck?
Okay.
You go shopping to get his Thump Me in the Head thumper.
Yep. I'm gonna use the head. The head thumper.
Thump Me in the Head thumper.
All right, so we're gonna go shopping.
Yeah, basic shopping is not a problem. It's only if you want to go do something fancy.
Nope, nothing fancy.
Yeah, as long as it's basics, you just go out and get it. The city is still in rough state, but the worst of it is over. Just so you know, it is a really windy day. Cold as hell.
It is cold as hell right now.
Yep, only this time I had say yesterday's wind to my roll. Yeah, very strong wind. But no precipitation. So it's a cold, windy day. Good morning, Momski. It's AM here, PM your way. Well, we're on most of the people that are connected, they're all out in the Asia Pacific zone, so they're tonight versus my today. So it's really there's nothing to happen until, i.e., the proper roll is made for the jump.
Okay.
It's there. I have set days, but it could come earlier if you roll high enough.
Okay.
That's just a random determination for work via the guild.
All right. So I picked up a Warhammer.
Yep. Easy to do.
This lockpick, is there anything else you need to do?
Yeah, I was gonna buy me some
Kuwait.
studded
One of the
leather
ones on
armor.
there, Kuwait. 6:30 in the evening there.
I'm sorry, you want to do what?
My studded leather armor.
That's a basic purchase. There's really nothing fancy about it.
Awesome. All right, so my leather armor for 5 gold,
Yep, you can go shopping for it.
and then 5.
Always deduct an extra. I'm going to use 5 copper as just a base, because the guild is up there where you are. So unless you go higher into the city, 5 copper gets you pretty much anywhere you want to go if you take transport. And when I rolled, it is a very windy. I mean, it is. I rolled a 20 in the wind. It is howling wind. There's no precipitation, but it's a freaking cold day with the wind.
All right.
And let's see. Is splint mail something that's
That's a standard.
it is standard?
Yeah.
Basically, most of the items that are on that purchase list, the gear list,
It's when you're looking for
exotic things.
magic things, or even a case of masterwork. Boy, I can't talk. Masterwork armor, but that has to be special ordered.
All right. Yeah, I think I've got a mace.
No, I don't care what you do.
No. But if I need to use it, I'm in a world of hurt. Strength was my dump stat. Well,
I killed him again.
Thing is, I'm about to join them right now.
You're about to join and killing him?
No,
In your nap.
yeah, because right now I'm just like not very steady. But
we all woke up an hour early.
Said I was up at 5, prep. Got enrolled by 5:45. Had to go up to Manchester. Got there with 30 minutes to spare.
It's very chilly today.
Very chilly. It was like 11 degrees overnight. So the sun's up, but it's only just now warming up. If I
Oh,
recall,
you
going
got-
into 15, 20, warming up.
You had a warm night at 11 on the overnight. They get down to 3 in Sanford.
It was cold last
Yeah.
night.
Well, that was the projected temperature. I never really checked what it actually was because they don't calculate the wind. You know,
Not anymore.
well, some do. But with the wind chill factor, it feels more like.
No, some of the places that I was watching, some of the sites I was watching said we will no longer give a separate wind chill. We are just going to give a temperature that we're just going to give a number that includes wind chill.
Yeah, and they're different. But some will say the temperature is this, and it's this with the wind chill. Like, however you want to do it, as long as I know what the temperature is, so I know whether to win my muffins or say screw this, I'm staying inside.
Yep.
All right, so we'll go back more.
Yeah.
There's nothing else everybody else wants to do.
Okay,
Back.
if there's anything you guys want to do.
On the way back.
On the way back.
On the way back. I'm not from here, am I?
Hmm.
Where am I from?
Where do you want to be from? Could be from one of the outlying townships, so you're familiar with the city, but you don't know the city. It's kind of like being where you are from now when you take a trip to Boston. Okay, you're familiar, but very easy to get lost.
Yeah, I'll be in the very easy to get lost. I know of and I have an idea, but
Right.
I'm still there.
You can go through the main streets and you'll be fine, but once you kind of get off the beaten track,
No, that's why I hire the
yeah, you hire the cab
hire the cab. Yep, and they take me right to.
right where you need to go. Like I said, I think what we keep rolling around that 5 copper thing. So as long this area where you are, 5 copper gets you anywhere, and then we'll add 5 copper when you go up to the upper, another 5. So we'll just add 5 copper for
But
each.
you said it was like 3 copper per block or whatever,
Right.
but it seems to.
Yeah. I don't want to. There's no need for me to start breaking into all the because I just randomly rolled. So since I don't have the city and I don't have it laid out, we'll just go with anywhere you need to go in this
section.
lower in this section is 5. You go to a different section, add 5.
All right.
Because with the one I'm writing, I actually have the city laid out, and I know how many blocks, and it's a copper per for everything, and I have it.
Well, I come on back. I am gonna stop off, see if I can get see if I can find a different kind of potion of healing or something.
Roll me a d20.
You should have a couple of them
Yeah,
in
it
the
is a
party
question.
funds.
We probably do
I think there's 2 actually.
from Cinder, but we had a few from.
Roll a d20, see if, and it's really a question of finding a shop that's able to finally get rebuilt and restocked. So it's not easy because a lot of rebuilding is going on, and the
Three.
weather is hindering a lot of things.
3.
Yeah, you don't know, not even.
I don't know. Sometimes you have it on the low side too.
Yeah, it depends on which way I go.
Yeah.
Sometimes I wear a dress, sometimes I don't. Yeah, depends on if I want to wait in the line for the guys. Like, I want to go in there and screw this.
How dare you assume my gender?
How dare you? And
I'm
yeah,
just a very tall dwarf woman. Can't you tell with my beard?
yeah, and absolutely don't even think about that whole wokeness in my games. It ain't going to happen. No, I know. I've made that very clear.
Okay.
We've even had a player where I had this. He got all upset because Well, you can identify as anything you want. I'm hearing a man's
Actually,
voice.
I'm
You're a
from
freaking man.
Valandia.
Oh, you're from way. Oh, that's right. Yeah, you're way away from downtown home. You took a long trip down.
Yeah, I just saw that. I'm from Valandia.
Yeah, in this case, going backtrack with what you had sent me and some of the things you do, it's an opportunity. You know, the priests and those that say, hey, there's an opportunity to boost, to go into these other areas while all hell is breaking loose,
Mm-hmm.
i.e., we pay your trip to get you all the way the frig down there, and then however you can do it, like you said, just
do it.
do it.
Mm-hmm. In that case, I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna go down to the riverfront.
Okay. Just so you know, that is a separate that where you are. That's an extra 5. That
An extra
breaks you-
5. So
yeah,
I'm at-
that breaks you to a different. Now it depends on which riverfront. You've got the low riverfront, you know, with your smugglers and everything, and then you've got your regular riverfront. So it depends on which one you go to.
No.
But where you are, one goes this way, one goes that way. That's all.
low.
So you go down to the hoodlum zone.
Yeah. I have. I Aeronaut has no restrictions on the religious things, do they? I mean, it's an open city as far as like.
It's an open city. Boy, there's a burp trying to come up. You'll even find small shrines to even Loth and her.
Mhm.
My name went blank. You won't see huge places, but you will see shrines, and it's a big problem for the city. But at the same time, we're a free city. You can openly do as you wish. However, anybody who does kidnapping,
Right.
Sec-
No.
that's where they'll draw the line. If you want to sit back and lay a black rose at the shrine of Kuan Yin, be our guest. But understand that if we start seeing a plague come off, that's where we're starting our search and our investigation.
Well,
That's a known.
No, but going with my Villandar's symbol
Yeah.
open, that's not an issue.
Not an issue. Nobody even think twice about it.
All right.
Vindar isn't considered one of the more vile,
No.
but they're not happy with those who typically do your buccaneers, your pirates, and stuff like that. They're not happy with that aspect of it. But he himself is just crazy, chaotic neutral.
Well, basically, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go down there and I'm just going to give a just try and do a preach to the masses kind of thing.
Okay.
See if anybody's willing to listen and to.
It boils down. Thing about 3.5, which was nice, they had that whole thing with there was the skill that priests and those had that were orators.
Mhm.
And this one is just persuasion. You're going to start talking. You're going to try and persuade. So, mind you, right now it's going to be very difficult, primarily because of the weather.
Oh, I know.
It is
I
literally howling.
know. That's why I'm going to go ahead, go into a tavern, pub, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to. How many people are in here? Run.
A Vorpal Blade. I see you too. I don't know. This is all random until something happens. Let's find out. There are 37 people in here right now.
Holy crap. Okay.
Well, it's the wind. I wrote instead of my typical.
People aren't outside. They're
D20.
inside.
They're inside. Yeah.
All right.
It's nasty out.
37?
37.
37 people in there?
It's crowded. They're trying to stay warm.
I have plenty of carpers. I literally
In game terms, it is the 16th of Feb.
All right. I go up to the barkeep. I do the quick count, and I start stacking 10 coppers.
All right.
And it's just coppers. And
It's okay. Spend your coppers. That's what they're there for.
That's what they're there for. And I said, okay, I've got 6 left, and that's what I put back in my pocket. And that's what I said. Okay, I have 6 left.
Yeah, you're okay. I got 6 left. Okay, I know what you're doing. You're not exactly in the happy, joy place.
No. So, brothers and sisters, please, I'd like to speak with you, but I know your time is valuable. I would like to buy a round for you.
Our time is very valuable, but we ain't going nowhere. It's too damn windy.
I know.
That's why I always had to try to remember to do my weather, because it makes a difference to what's happening and what's going on and how many and all kinds of things. I mean, you've got ice chunks coming down the river.
So you're gonna blow all our money for a bunch.
No, this is my money.
That's his
got
money.
his
This is my
coffers.
money, not the party money. This is my money. I'd like to provide the blessings of Villandar the Undying upon you. And
Roll me percentage. Just a
percentage.
yeah. Just roll me a percentage.
Percentage.
Mm-hmm.
22.
So out of 37, that's what 3.
22.
22% out of 37 people. I'm not a math person.
It's
So
like
about
10.
it's about 7-ish, 8. Hold on a second. There's a
8,
thing.
60, it'd be 8. 7 or 8, yeah.
Yeah, where's my calculator?
8 times 4 would be 32.
Okay, that's
So
close enough. Just go with the 8.
times 3, 7 equals 8.
So, because of where you are, of these 37 people, 8 are not legitimate. But you have legitimate business here too.
Right.
8 are not. You don't know it. I just wanted a number.
All right.
So you can give me a perception.
18 plus.
Okay, with your perception, now roll me a d8 because there's still 37 people here.
So that's a 22. Now,
Okay,
now,
so-
now,
And now a d8.
now a D8.
Your perception, what's your perception bonus?
4.
That's good. I'm using your bonus plus a d8. 8 people. Of the 8 people, 1 to 8, plus your perception. So 7 of the 8 people, you notice, kind of perk up to it because this is the person they either A, have heard about, already follow, you don't know, or have enough of interest going, that's right up my alley as to what I do. And I never really chose anybody.
Okay.
And that's so the others are like, oh, here comes another priest. Because they come in all the time for different religions. Here comes another priest.
Mhm.
I don't know if you're familiar, but everybody's familiar with if you go to like free Salvation Army meals
Right.
and stuff like that.
While
While you're
you're there,
eating that,
they give a speech.
they give a speech. They give a sermon. So he comes in like, oh, here comes another one giving a sermon. But you catch 7, and as far as you know, just 7
Mhm.
have an interest. You just don't catch that one guy in the back going,
Okay. But Ron, the thing is, Villandar is not just about the sneaky parts of it.
No, pirates, buccaneers,
Mhm.
and even some sailors who are iffy. It's not about the sneakiness. It's about the
Yeah.
type. You went down to the docks.
Right.
These are the sailors.
The-
And you went to
these are-
docks
these-
where the
these are my
smugglers
people.
and the pirates.
These are
your
my people. My people.
But a lot of your sailors here are also legitimate businessmen. They just don't have the money to go and pay the higher fees and stuff like that. It's a mix.
So, and I'm just sitting there talking with them. Yeah.
He's good. he would say, "Hello, my marvelous fans." No applause. Just tosses money.
But no, I want to keep them in their seats, so I got to have them have
Yeah,
something.
you're giving a sermon. In your sermon, you notice 7 have an interest.
Okay. And just let them know that if anybody wishes to speak,
You're
with
doing
me,
a sermon, unless you want to go through the whole role
I'm not-
play,
no,
like
I'm not-
Critical
I'm
Role,
not-
which we
I'm-
don't do. You're the basics.
Exactly. And I would if I was less.
No. Even the
Busy.
basics, because I know your vertical is killing you, but a lot of the basics, I'm judging what the die roll is going to be based on your current situation
Mhm.
and the basics that you're giving.
And I mean, it's going to be along the lines afterwards is anybody who wishes more. I'm going to wrap it up. Anybody who wishes to know more, I will be over here, and I will be more than happy to. No, I
Right.
will. No, I will. Is there a room for rent?
No.
like a meet. Not a. Not
No, they're
Okay.
down in these are pubs.
Okay.
These are 1-room pubs.
I'll be over here in the corner if anybody wishes to know more.
Yeah, down where you are, they don't spend money for nice room. They sleep on their boats. They have their own room
Mhm.
on their boats.
Yeah, I was just looking. Even if it had been a storeroom that I could have used. For,
Well, the storeroom is full of stores.
okay, so but did you want me to make a roll?
Yeah. There are 8. You don't know about the 8th. You're going to make 8 persuasion rolls.
8 persuasion.
8 persuasion rolls.
1, 2, 3, 40, 20. So I can do that twice. All up plus 4. I don't think an 8 is going to work. I don't think an 8 is going to work.
There's 8.
That's a 17 and a 23 for the first two. For the first. Holy crap! The lowest is a 17. 2 dirty 20s and a 21. It's right there. So, all depends on what the bar was
Okay. Of the 6,
of the set. I mean 7.
you did 2.
2. No. Oh, so 6.
6 total.
I had eight total rolls. You said.
I know how many rolls you had.
Right.
I'm telling you, of the 6.
Okay. Of the 6, 17
Okay.
betters.
Of the 6 who come and do a follow-up.
Okay.
You are now doing 6 persuasion rolls. There were 8. You don't know. As far as you know, only one person goes, yeah, I'm really not so sure, and
All right.
decides not to. But now you're doing basically the follow-up. Oh, you guys come over. Now you do a follow-up. Like any missionaries you see that go. Okay, it's the same concept.
All right. So of the first 4, that's a no. The lowest is I have a 15 and 2 21s. And I have a 17 and a 24, nat 20.
Okay. There are 4 who remain.
Okay.
So basic of the 8, you got half.
That's not
Which
bad.
is not bad at all. Their thing is, and one of the reasons, again, not to get to the craziness of it, one of the things is you don't have a place for them to worship on a standard. That would have been part of the conversation. Well, where do you go to have your meetings? Oops.
Right. Well, I don't have a place right now.
Exactly. Like anybody, you need, and I'm doing this on purpose. No. You have a place you go, but it's not a meeting place. You got other people here.
Mhm.
You don't have your own place. What I'm using in this instance is, okay, Steve,
Mhm.
you have a city that's been just fucked up.
Oh, I know.
Lots of places to say, I will build one here.
Absolutely.
Question is, are you going to start poor, go medium, or go right up to the rich guys?
Oh, I'm gonna start poor.
Okay.
This is where my people are.
I'm going to go to the next day because you
Yeah.
were busy doing your all day sermon. Plus, you added more drinks, but I'm not going to add that to it. You go back.
And these guys were shopping, but
I already got them.
Okay.
And in this case, you get what the boat they're on, and say, okay, when you come back, this is where I'm staying. Get a hold of me, and hopefully I'll have a place, and we can start setting something up. Understand that as an adventurer,
I'm not always gonna be there.
you need an apprentice.
I do.
Yes, sir.
But that's what I was hoping.
Or
that-
knock a light.
That's what I
or
was
whatever
hoping
they
that
call
Nat 20 could turn into, because I knew.
No, that's just getting them to listen.
That. Okay.
The Nat 20s and all this at this point, that the Nat 20s were automatic. I'm going to stay, and this is great. Just keep me informed. I will be here. The 2 Nat 20s you got total.
No,
I'm talking Nat 20s.
I only had one Nat 20.
Okay, I thought this. So one
I had multiple that were
20.
over 20.
I heard 20. So the 1 Nat 20 is the one guy that if things are set up and everything's going, he's like, he's
here.
He's turning fanatical if the opportunity arises. I am here. You get a place. Let's start this. Maybe he's ready to retire, or he's a young kid says, yeah, I was kind of pushed into service here. Because don't forget, they're pirates, they're smugglers. And if there's an opportunity for me to, quote, jump ship, but yet still be part of, so they don't screw with me because
Yeah.
they're following the same guy kind of a thing, and they're going to get pissed off if you come and grab one, that kind of a thing. But you need to get things going.
I need to find a location.
You need to find a
and
location.
somebody to care for
Purchase
it.
said location because there is a cost depending upon where you go. Just because they're door down, the city still needs money. You still have to buy it.
Mhm. I know.
Understand in the middle class, the minimum is 5,000 gold for a home.
Yeah.
And that's using the actual rules. They say 5,000 for a house, but of course, I modify it depending upon where you are.
Next day.
Next day. Oh man, I could go like 5 of those. My shift, like Jared, 2, 3 in the morning, I'm still staring at the ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had to make sure I got up and go out and do that. And then of course my eyes are all because the drops and everything. So I feel your pain, although not as bad.
Yeah. So anyway,
So
I
the
want-
next
I
day.
want, I want to give these 3 gentlemen an opportunity to talk while my head.
Well, if there's anything they want to do,
Let's go back to the guild and see if there's anything available for us.
okay, because you didn't do that this day, the next day.
No, I have an off. I have a
You had something else to do. You have a runner, but they're going.
right.
Different, already marked today. So they're going to go and check anyway. The roll's the same. They're going to just go ahead and go check. Okay, I rolled a 2. Yeah, no. They go up and check about the same time. Well, the runner doesn't show up. Just make sure you each deduct 5 copper for the cab. Because even if I roll a nice warm temperature, it's still freaking cold.
How many people are needing to do that? Because I'll get the copper.
Yeah.
There's like 4 of those, right?
Well, the average price between those random rolls I did to see just how much you pay for a taxi to rent the average was 5, so I'm just going to use 5 per sector that you travel, and you're staying in this sector, even though the guild is officially in a second sector, but it's literally walking across the street.
Okay, so I'll cover like 4 of them. So like me, Tony.
Who's Tony?
Oh, wrong day. Different person.
There's only the 3 of you. Steve went somewhere else.
Okay.
Yeah, Steve is staying at the Angry Frog right now. I'm available if we have
Right.
a fight, but I'm just out of it.
So for the rest of you, basically, unless there's something you want to do, I'm just going to start eating the days. Unless there's something specific you want to do on a day by day.
And for me, I'm looking for a location and an acolyte for.
You're not going to find an acolyte. You're just not going to do that at this. That nat 20. It's when you get ready. He's already said.
Oh, so he's going to be the acolyte if.
Right. He already said once you get everything set up.
So I'm looking then for a build.
Now you're looking for a building.
location. Okay, that's what I'm doing.
Okay. You're looking around on this particular day. You don't find one suitable. Okay. You found plenty, but I'm using a number for one that's at least needs the least repairs, or looks like it's just abandoned, and you can get it for the cheaper.
Abandoned is more.
Right. This is what you're doing. You're looking around for this sort of thing.
Who wants to do 3-card ante?
What about 3-card uncle?
I don't have proficiency in uncle.
If you decide you want to go gambling, tell me.
Yes.
Okay. So
3-card ante.
okay. So you go to a tavern and you decide to gamble.
I'd be the 3-card ante and have other people try to guess the card.
Well, it's gambling.
Yes.
I don't know 3-card ante. Is there only 3 players?
No, 3-card ante. It's
Like 3-card Monte.
I don't play Monte either.
Basically, it's if you have like I'm just going to use a standard deck of cards. You have 3 cards. One of them's like a queen of diamonds, queen of
Well,
hearts,
and
whatever.
game-
and then you just shuffle it around, and you got to guess which one is the queen.
Yeah, but if it's 3-card ante, there's only 3 cards. 3 players then.
No, it's one at a time, but
It's the sleight of hand.
Oh, it's that stupid game in the cities where they flip them all over the
Yeah.
place. Yeah.
Yes. I'm a rogue.
I don't care. You got the skill, I'm going to assume.
Yes. In the cards.
Okay. So basically it's a bet, and it's their perception to see that you are full of crap, because some people catch it. So it's so I got to beat your total roll. That's what happens.
My sleight of hand roll.
Right. And your proficiency.
Well, if you are
if you're proficient with gambling tools,
if that's your proficiency is your gambling tool, that's
Yeah.
what you use. The sleight of hands check is to, if you lose the roll, your sleight of hands is to see if you can swap it out. If you want to cheat.
Yes. Okay, so with 3-card ante, it's just like thieves' tools. I would add my proficiency plus my dex.
if you've got the proficiency in gambling, I don't recall off the top of my head.
There's no gambling.
Yeah, it's a tool proficiency.
Yeah, it's tools.
it
Proficiency
would be
tools is
dex
plus 2.
Yeah.
Proficiency.
Okay. Same thing then. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. First guy up. Whopping 11. Depends on what you're putting down. You're not talking about a bunch of rich people. They'll put down 5 coppers maximum with silver.
Okay.
You're not the rich people. You're not catching these people with golds and platinums. They're catching coppers and silvers.
I figured it would be something like that. All right. So I guess 5 copper.
Okay, so you just gained 5 copper.
Yay.
Depends on how many you want to do.
I'll do 3.
All right.
Oh, 12.
18. You just lost your money because he somehow managed to pick it up.
He found it, but the question is, do you let it slide to show that you're honest this early? Because you've just broken even, basically.
I do sleight of hand.
All right. Your sleight of hand.
Dirty 20.
Nat 20.
Ah, shit.
Oh, no. Ooh.
Somebody notices. Give me perception.
My perception?
Yeah, you don't know. This is you have no
Yeah.
clue. It's your perception. You're
So,
you can roll. What's your passive? Because that's either that or you can take a chance and roll it.
passive's 13. I kind of feel like I should roll.
Yeah. Okay.
Shit.
Oh, no.
10.
Oh, no.
All right. You're sitting there. You're doing this now. Roll me. Just roll me a d4.
D4.
Yeah, just roll me a d4.
2.
After all is said and done, and you're doing this for a while, and also you got to know that you let some people win from time to time. That's part of the. I'm going to assume part of the game. You can't always be the winner, and people go, no. It really boosts it up. So what you're for at the end, you profit 2 silver total. Mind you, that's in coppers. One guy says I've only got 1, 5 here, 2 there. Just overall, you've got these basically 20 coppers. You're picking up and you're ready to leave. And as you're getting ready to leave, like that's good enough for me. You know, I'm not here to really get rich. I just want to
Have fun.
get a little drinking money. You're getting ready to leave, and there are 2 men standing there, and they are in chain armor, shield, spear, and highly recognizable because of the capes, militia.
God dang it.
And there's a guy standing beside him. And he points, yes, him. I saw him. I saw him do this. He is cheating. They look at you. How much did you win total, sir? And you hear everybody, he won this way, from it, and you start hearing all these numbers go out. This company, so they have an idea. Doesn't mean exact.
20 coppers.
$40 copper now, or 4 days in jail. Basically, double what you made. They want double what you made.
I get a 4 silver.
Okay, that's a lot more, but that's okay.
4 silver is,
It's 40 copper.
yeah.
Don't make me do math. I can't do it. They gather it up, and then the first thing to do is and it's in copper. Because you give them silvers, but they have all these coppers. So they say who got cheated, and more than who got cheated start to come in, and they go, okay, this is going into the city coffers, and they give you a warning. It says you do this again, you get caught again, you're going to go to jail per day for every copper profit you stole from these people who are having very difficult times. Somebody in the crowd wrote a nat 20 and noticed. Probably somebody who knows how it works and goes, oh, nuh-uh. Could have been his territory. Oh, you're muscling on where I do this, and now you just got my whole thing and you just wiped it out. I got to come up with a whole new routine because now everybody knows. You don't know why, but yeah, I wrote a nat 20. Somebody noticed the shenanigans and brought the watch. And the city is so hurting for money right now, they'll take 4 silver. That can go to many places. So, next day. You guys want to roll a d20 to see if the job comes your way, or you keep going?
Is this
I'll roll
This is
something.
day
See what
3?
happens. I got
Ron, this is
11.
day 3?
No, this is actually day 4.
I rolled an 11. Oh,
Yeah, I actually had you on the 15th, and I started with it. So,
Still good, still better than you than me.
okay. Another day of there's no jobs. So we go to this is a time meter. So we go to the next day.
Yeah, so I'm still.
You're still doing what you're doing.
I'm
Just
still looking.
yeah. So roll your boat gently down the stream. Yeah, you're finding nothing that would work. Be it the area, be it too rat infested, be it too unstable, whatever the case is. There's plenty of places, but you're not finding one that suits your purpose. Because you also need one that you can easily open up and put a little shrine and things like that. Okay, anybody, don't care who.
18.
There you go. The next day, Steve is gone. A 1. You're not having any luck. I rolled 2, 2, 1. All right. So I had a 10-day thing. Yeah, you went through 6. So if nothing had happened in the next 4, that's when I would have kicked it in. But it's still a chance that it could have come early. But I do set a time frame. Otherwise, 30 days later, 60 days later, a year later, finally.
We're 2 years into retirement. Hey, you want,
You want this job?
We got something for you.
I don't know if my armor.
You are told either you go up there or the runner. The runner just says there's a job opportunity. Those who go up there, you can see the job opportunity, and it's a missing person. There is a reward to find Henry Walton.
You want to take the notes? I'm kind of like,
Yeah.
Thanks.
There is a 100 gold piece reward, but there's a marking that the wife already prepaid the 10 gold knowing. So you will actually receive all 100, not just 90. She says, I got 100 gold. Here's an extra 10, which would have been to 90. I want that. To try and get people to, okay. So it's you're going to get all 100. Just in my own notes, I got to go through here real quick. Okay, yeah, that's it. That's the job.
Out of character, we should just say no and then just to mess with Ron.
In which case, I flip the pages and you go to level 4 and you start dealing with level 4 stuff at level 3.
Funny how fast that works.
Okay, so we have a missing person.
You have a missing person, the wife, and the information's there. Like I said, that's it. You know who the wife is, who the missing person is, what they look like.
Oh,
But that's all it's saying. There's no
All right.
other information.
Is this an open contract where anybody can look, or is it just one group at a time?
Anybody can look. It's open. There's first come, first. They who find get the
Get
ransom.
money. Okay.
Game purposes, it's you, but that's beside the point.
all right. Where was the?
Next week, we find out Rod's made an alternate group working against him.
Yes, that's a
I have those.
Yeah, that's the Tuesday game that we don't know about.
Yep, I do have those. Yeah, I think what was it, 3 or 4? I don't remember how many. No, you've never found out how many. Only that there are.
Any idea where was the last place that we could go?
It doesn't. It doesn't say.
We have to go talk to the
I have
wife.
to go talk to the wife.
All right.
In other
Wife
words,
did it.
those who investigate need to know where to start to get the more information. So you don't want to throw it out there and people start going hither, thither.
We have to go talk to her.
Yeah, let's go talk to the wife.
Okay, and they will tell you where she lives. Says to get more, go talk to the wife. The wife is. Looks like I'm frozen.
Yeah,
What does
you're a cold-hearted bastard.
Yeah, no, what does it say up there?
Thursday part 2. B&B.
No, top right from my thing.
Restore pages. You had some pages open. No, it's not something. Jared, could I ask you to swap with me for a bit, please, so I can kind of sort of go prone if I need to?
Oh, okay.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I don't.
Can you hit the blue, whatever that is? Just hit it on that. I can't read from here what it
The
says.
blue what?
All the way on the top right. See, I don't know what it says there,
Oh.
but
No, very top right.
Oh, no, I'm trying to get the mouse. Where's the mouse? Oh, there it is. Oh, you're talking about.
Thank you, Jared.
yeah,
the
whatever that
search bar
says.
Restore.
Yeah, restore. There you go.
Which is.
Ah, for crying out loud.
Can't reach page.
Just shut it down. I'll run it later.
Just hit the refresh button.
Thank you,
But
Jared.
you,
Oh, no
it's
internet
not frozen
connection.
on my end. Was it?
Yeah, it's just on my end. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. I can always run it later.
It just says no internet connection.
I know, but I'm running fine. That's how it started when I kicked this in.
Here's your dream.
Yeah, the YouTube on my it shows you running just fine.
Good. That's good enough for me. I don't care about my computer here as long as it's running. All right. So you go, and she's in the. Understand it. She's in the moderate district, so that's 10 silver each to take a cab from where you are up to the next sector of living. Yeah, it's 5 copper per. So it's 10 copper per, or silver.
So 1 silver each.
Yeah.
Okay. And how many of us are there?
4.
I got it, y'all.
All right, cool.
That's from my black pouch, my ill-gotten gains.
Okay, you go up to the address that it mentions. It is a moderate house. It's nothing fancy. Medieval moderate being probably a 1-bedroom. Most likely has a separate kitchen, but a lot of them are kitchen living area combination. You go and you meet Jackie. She opens the door. Why are you here?
We're the Storm's Fury. We're from the Guild. We're here to help you find your missing husband.
Ah. As you come in, sit down, just have some simple soup. Kind of like coming in for tea and crumpets, kind of a thing. She's a 30-ish attractive woman. Basically, her charisma is right about a 15. She says, "Look, I don't know," and she pulls out this old journal. And says, "This is all I have. This is all to use to go by. I don't have anything else. He went missing. I want to find him."
What was your husband? What did he do for work?
Whatever he could. He was a jack of all trades.
And my RP is going to be going through the book just to see if I can find anything.
Okay, when you flip through it, you go to the important part,
Okay.
which is he's searching for the fane of the frog. He has this whole thing about searching for the fane of the frog.
Fang of the Frog. Okay.
Mm-hmm. The fane of the frog is a place. Evidently, it still holds its riches, as none have found it. The journal includes maps, scratch drawn with longitude and latitude of a place known as Swampy Island.
Swamp Island. Is there a swamp?
Swampy.
Is there a swamp castle there too?
No, it sank. His boat, she tells you, was found adrift, and the journal was brought to her. She goes, "I know he is likely dead. I would just like his body returned for a proper burial."
That is probably within our skill set.
Okay, nobody else has come by, so you're the first.
So we have maps and stuff.
Yeah.
Like that.
The boat was found adrift, and on it was his wife's name, everything like that. And they brought the journal to her saying, "Here you go. You've got this boat and this journal and no husband, and there you go."
All right. If we only had a cartographer to read the map.
If only.
Does it take? Are we supposed to take the boat? Is that the best way to get there?
You don't know where it is. It's an island.
All right,
That's
so
telling you a lot.
So we need a boat. Well, we can take a trip. Do we need to? Does anybody know? Have small boat use?
Do not.
That's the world. Whoops.
Yep.
Hit that again. Damn it.
No,
Sorry.
I think we're gonna have to hire a crew.
All right, you're gonna have to get up there, buddy.
I'm gonna walk by Ron.
Make the fat man flop.
Yep.
we gotta become a pirate crew and race.
No.
Yeah.
No. Not right now.
Can't do that.
Why not?
Because unfortunately, my character can't do that.
Yeah, you're the only murderer left in the group that nobody knows about.
All my old compatriots have just died.
Or left.
Yep, died or left.
I went from this very nice knight to a psychopathic murderer.
Yep, you did. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, now in a boat.
Not yet. We got to get to it. Okay. Make a decision, you two. You have a journal, has little scratch map, a seafare, so longitude, latitude, but you don't know. Because there's no sailors in the group.
We could find a sailor.
Well, we could,
You know the sailor, Gilda. If she's still there.
I mean, I don't know Gilda. He
He
might
knows
know
Gilda.
Gilda.
Yeah, you're the only one who knows Gilda. Everybody else left. That's the half thing that was her boat, and you retook it.
Put it on fire.
I tried to burn it. Somebody did, who recently died. Anyway,
So Gilda's probably not going to be happy to see me.
It might be better to see you than to see
the
Cinder.
yeah, the
Just
Cinder.
saying.
Cinder being the one who kind of started the fire. The funny part about that is they were possessed at the time, so they don't know. They just know there was a fire, and that's what freaked it all out. They don't know who actually started the fire. There was a fight, and it happened.
Okay, I guess
Always
we could.
burn.
So,
We didn't start the fire.
I guess I might as well go. What? Gilda?
Gilda,
Okay, yeah. Shall go.
roll me a d20. I just want to know if she's still there because it's been like 6 days.
Got 4.
She ain't there.
Okay.
Shit.
Who ain't where?
Gilda.
Gilda.
Jared left to go find a person named Gilda. He happened to
Oh.
know a sailor who they helped, but unfortunately, she's not there.
All right. Time to find someone else then.
Gilda. Isn't that the woman that we reported to when we got back?
That's the woman you reported to on the return,
So
but
she's probably
she doesn't
off.
know you two knew people very well because you came after the fact.
Yeah.
Versus those who helped her get her boat. Now with Jared, he just went out to check and he totally blew it because he rolls as good as I do. I think it's got to be a DNA thing.
Well,
There's got to be more boats down here.
There's plenty of boats and plenty of people. It's just that the person you knew,
Yeah.
or he knew is not here.
Any of the individuals that I spoke with have a boat for hire.
Well, it depends if any of them are still there.
Or just such a ride.
The
on
Nat 20 guy is
17.
gone. That's a given. He said when he gets done with this, he'll come back and hopefully have. So, and there's 5 more.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see here. 1, 2,
It's nice to have
3, 4. There's actually 2. I wrote an 18 and a Nat 20. So there's actually 2 who are still here or probably did a short run and
Are back.
are have returned.
All right. So are they available for hire?
What's your perception? I mean, persuasion.
+4.
One will say, yeah, I'll hire you. I'll hire you.
He's
Blech.
open, he's open for.
He's open. He's got a small single-masted boat. He really just kind of goes up and down the river a little bit. He can go a little bit out in the bay. Think of it as a larger fishing boat.
All right.
It's his.
Oh,
He does minor cargo runs, but not. He doesn't carry big cargo.
No,
He's got a boat.
but four people would.
He's got a boat.
He's got a boat.
He's got a boat.
I know somebody with a boat available for hire.
A boat.
What-
I've seen a
what's
boat.
his,
It went this way. It went
What's his
this way.
rate?
I
What's
thought
his what?
the wife
How
had
mu-
the
how
boat
much?
returned.
Oh, the standard is $2 silver per mile.
Yeah, none of us.
He's
none of
still
us
he's
can-
still here for the money. He's not going to do it for free.
None of us can charter a
Use
boat.
that boat.
Well, that's her boat. None of us know how to drive a boat.
Yeah, you can use hers, but nobody has any sort of boat use.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's what I was saying. Like, it might be cheaper if we could find someone that knows how to use a boat that doesn't necessarily have a boat.
Yeah, but then
If that's what you want to do,
Yeah, that's no.
I would rather not, because
Then we're responsible for that boat.
I mean, if we hire somebody,
no. Her husband, the boat's been abandoned.
right?
It's her boat. She's not a sailor.
That's what I'm saying.
There's a boat, but
Right. See, the thing is, if we hire somebody in a down and out situation, they might see, oh, all 4 of my passengers are there. They own the boat. I don't. You know what? I think I might want to own a boat.
Right, and then we're not gonna have a boat to get back or to give back, and then we're in a different situation.
So
So
hiring a boat is
it's better.
even if we
easier.
get abandoned, she is not out an asset.
Yes, and we still get paid.
you get paid for success.
Yes.
Well, even if we don't succeed and then we're out the boat, then we still got to pay for the boat too.
Yeah. So however you want to work it. The opportunity to get a boat is there, but the question is, can you get a boat?
Did anybody ask the lady what
Oh.
race her husband was? Like halfling, human, dwarf?
Nope.
No, we have a description though,
You have a description.
which I'm assuming includes the race.
Tall, thin man, goatee beard, tried to keep a fancy mustache, greasy
Human.
hair.
Human.
Okay.
That's the
Well,
description.
all those fellows would come back with a human skeleton.
So you want to kill someone?
I don't say kill someone.
He says if you find one, a human skeleton. Well, there it is. She believes he's dead and is asking for his, if you can find him. She wants to bury him.
Okay.
How long ago did he go missing?
It's been 12 days.
I'm going to say all else. Last resort. She gets
Or should I say,
closer, we
he
get
left
money,
12 days ago
Everyone's happy.
and he just never came back until the boat washed ashore. And the boat, that was a total of 12 days. From the time he left to the thing in the journals, it's been a total of 12 days.
Okay. Well,
Not enough to decompose into a skeleton.
nope. Well,
Corpse gets their face ate off. But first we
Swamp-
find the body.
Swampy Island. Swampy Island. Let's
Is that me?
I don't know.
So
Can't tell from here.
Alicia.
Yep. Yeah. You can take it.
The bathroom.
Hello. Oh, I'm visiting Ron, but I'm having a vertigo thing. What's up?
Should probably do this too.
Oh, they did.
So what's your name?
Uh-huh.
Whose name?
Harley Davidson.
That's
My real name or my
actually laying
character
down
name?
right now, so
Real name.
Rick.
I'm on this couch.
Yeah, I'm used to the other the Friday. There's a guy named Tony. He's got
right
a.
now.
I'm pretty sure I thought he had a beard like yours, but
So,
so I got confused.
oh yeah.
That's okay.
Oh,
Don't worry about it. I do it all the time. I just don't tell them.
yeah, my mom. All right.
Ugh. Okay. Well, forgot to take my meds because I had an early morning.
Thank you, Jared, for giving up the couch.
You're welcome.
That's like sometimes laying down is the only thing that helps.
How long does that usually last? Vertigo.
It varies. Sometimes, one day I was, for all intents and purposes, stuck in my recliner for 6 hours.
Let's see here. What am I missing?
You tried eating some sour candy?
No,
Is that supposed to help with vertigo?
It helps me with nauseous. Like, I don't know about the vertical, but when I'm going in an airplane, I like to eat some sour candy for takeoffs and landing.
yeah, I don't get nauseous.
Maybe it might help.
I don't get nauseous with this, but I just am not very steady and actually got. Normally I don't get the spins, but I started getting the spins today.
Do you have an ear infection?
Nope.
No, vertigo.
Just vertigo.
Just straight up vertigo.
One time I had that.
No, he has straight up vertigo. It's not
And
connected.
then later on, I had an ear infection.
Yeah, no, this is just an inner ear disorder that I have. Yeah, I've got a long medical history of it. All right. So, all right.
Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum.
No, yo ho ho, and a bottle of rock gut. All right, so of course I'm having a nice little conversation with the ship's master as we're traveling.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
This is one of the ones that you already talked to.
right?
That's who you got. That's why he was available.
He was open to it.
Yeah.
Right. No, that dude, like I said, have a conversation with him, bless the boat, you know.
I just got my spear and I'm kind of like leaning over the boat
Looking for fish.
looking for fish.
Okay. This is it. He knows where to go.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, he sells these waters, so he knows where to go. Now, map wise, if you're just curious about where you are, because I finally remembered to bring it in.
Yep.
This is the world. Okay. You are down here. You're basically in the equivalent of the southern U.S. So even though it still gets cold, you still get windstorms and snowstorms, but not as bad as if you were up here.
Show them where I'm from. Valendia.
Not on that, but he came from here
Okay.
and he sailed all the way.
So I'm not local. I'm gonna bend the guy's ears, see if he knows of a good location to put up a shrine.
Now he's a sailor.
Of course.
He had no clue. I'm a sailor. I'm no landlubber. I sail.
And how far away is this island?
Do. About 50 miles out.
All right, so could you make a note, please, Rick, of 400 silver? Because that's that's out and back, so it's 800 silver. I'll
No,
have
he'll
to
tell you. A lot of people know this island, but people don't go to it.
what's the story behind that?
Old ruin stories. Fishers ply their trade around it. Great spot, but it's bogginess, mainly swampish. No need to go on it. Besides, where water folk, no need to poke around. The mini islands are around here, so don't antagonize those that are in the area. But the island is that's why it's called Swampy Island. It's very swampish.
So it's more of a, instead of an island per se, it is more of a sandbar that has vegetation.
Oh no, it's a full island.
Okay.
It just tends to be swampy.
Okay.
The island
It's very
itself,
low level.
Yeah.
Low.
it's got low level areas and nobody goes to it. It's got a wooded area, scrub brush, brambles, and that I have the whole island.
Okay.
It's a little over a mile long, a little over a mile wide. It's not a tiny island, but it's just one of those that they just
But nobody really claims it.
no. You got boogeyman stories. Plus, you've got where the scrub brush is, because you're going into winter, so you don't have the spring
Right.
rains and everything like that. So it's. I'm trying to think of the areas.
Tundra-ish.
No. My mind went blank. You know, if you go by the seashore and you've got the little riverlets and stuff and all the grassy area.
Yeah. Like salt flats kind
So yeah, like salt flats. But these tend to, high tide, they tend to over flood, and you'll step onto the island, and if you don't get out into some high ground before the high tide, you're swimming. So people just say there's no need to dick around with it.
Okay. And
Doesn't mean nobody can't claim it or some can't use it, but they always have to stay in the high ground. And once you see the map, it's about ability to dock and everything.
Gotcha.
It's just not worth it.
already in my mind is like, and this is a perfect place for a Lindar. Most people just think it's not worth it.
Yeah.
No one would come here except those who are
As he gets closer, and even if you talk to the guy, he'll tell you there's only one landing spot,
okay.
and you have to land at low tide. After that, it's swamped out.
Okay.
So anybody who comes and wants to visit, if you put a place there, they can only come at low tide, walk up to where you are, and get the heck out of there before high tide, or stay until the tide shift again.
Or you build a big long dock to go out to the middle of the river anyway.
Yeah, if you want to put up the expense for that, because you're looking at almost a mile of boardwalk.
Mhm.
It's not impossible. It's just expensive. And people just don't want to do the expense. That's all it is. You can claim it. There's nothing saying you can't. Nobody owns it. Neither the Elves or Aeronaut claim it, because it's kind of like it's closer to Aeronaut than Elentharia.
Yep.
So Aeronaut can claim it, but it's just like it's not worth the effort
Right.
or the expense to make it in such a way that you can go to it any time. And there's nothing there. There's no resources or anything that they're aware of.
Have you ever stepped foot on this island?
It goes, no, nobody's, there's no need. There's boogeyman stories about it, but nobody really. But don't forget, you've got the various aquatic humanoidish creatures that are in these areas. So if they say there's, and he doesn't know the name of them, but the humanoid fish folk, if they happen to be in that area, why poke the bear?
So I probably should not be trying to like.
We're heading
spearfish.
towards it.
No, he's talking about spearfishing.
I know, but he's like,
Maybe I'll just.
if there's any there, we're already going to antagonize them.
Yeah,
I'm doing it for the money and for Villandar. Got to prove my worth.
There you
Okay.
go.
Familiar with Jamaica Bay?
No.
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 It's New York.
Okay.
The bay is Jamaica Bay. And they have a lot of islands in there that get swampy and swampy.
No, didn't know that.
You can build up an island though. China does it.
They build their own.
Mhm.
And then they swamp out and the storms tear them. They build another one.
Falls into the swamp, and then they build another
Oh,
one.
yeah, they build another one.
That one burned down. What's the phrase? It burnt, fell over, and then sank into the swamp.
Okay.
That one.
So, Mr. Spearfisher,
So, Mr. Spearfisher,
fish.
fish.
It's a perception to find a fish, and you're going to try and spear it.
$17.
You see a fish, a big enough one to spear it. I mean, there's plenty of those, but you see one and you're ready to roll an attack. Just a fish.
18, 21.
You spear this sucker. Now, strength test, pull it in because it's fighting.
5.
You spear this fish.
Maybe.
Five.
It can go under a 5.
What if
It's a strength
I
test.
go to help him?
I know, I'm just like, he sees him struggling.
Oh,
Jared sees him struggling.
no,
They go to grass and say, hey, you're going to lose it. You're going to lose it. You're going to lose it.
I got 11.
Okay.
The roll was 11.
Yeah.
Your strength, so that's a 14.
It doesn't matter. The fish rolled a 1.
Oh.
I rolled my 1. You're holding it, and then he comes and helps you, and you're like, yeah, you yank this thing in. Either one, just give me a D20. Just a straight up D20. It's just the number I'm looking for.
20.
Okay.
Nice.
You're hauling this. You got it. Now you're bringing it in. Ha ha! We got it. Bring it in, and here comes a shark.
Hurry up.
The shark ate it.
It's coming after it.
Oh.
It's the D20 means here comes a shark. You got this nice sized fish.
So you're trying to pull it into the
You're
boat.
trying to pull it in, and here comes a shark. And the guy. Now, mind you, this boat doesn't show up, but it's a single masted sailboat. You know, he's not going to row 50 miles out. It's got a single mast and a sail. And he's like chuckling as he's dealing with the tiller. He's laughing at you.
And I'll try and I'll get what is chuckling about.
Right.
Oh
Actually, what I know is based on who I am.
no, he's
Okay.
chuckling for some reason. He's watching him do this, and he's
Go,
chuckling.
pull.
What's so funny, my friend?
Oh, the waters are full of sharks, so the blood. That's why we use nets. Otherwise, we except for the guys fishing off the pier, close and catch them with a hook. Standard fishermen. Yeah, you come out here and you stab it, and that blood in the water, man. You got a shark. Like here it comes, and
So basically, I'm back. While you guys are up there fighting for it, I'm sitting back here laughing my ass off with the captain.
I'm still trying to pull the damn thing in.
yeah. Well, now it's actually going to be initiative. You versus the shark.
I rolled a 20.
Yeah, it's just a question of
18.
okay.
Yeah, maybe I can spear the shark, get away, like shoo, shoo.
Do you have something to spear the shark with?
I think I have a spear.
Do you?
Not unless it's on your.
So I have a sword, a spear. and a
I don't
bow.
remember what's on your list. If you have a spear, yeah, you can.
Yeah, I'll just swing
He
here.
grabs a spear and he just jab it in there. If you got a spear, it's perfectly fine.
Oh,
2.
2. You go. It's not a 1. You go to stab this thing, and you just hit water. The way I don't know if you've ever gone fishing, Jared, but not with a fishing rod, but literally trying to spear something, or even try to catch it.
Distraction.
Yeah, they're off. How you see it and how it actually is, there's an offness there.
well, the whole point is just trying to get the shark away from.
Yeah,
the
well,
fish.
you just splashed. Now, just give me a strength, only you now, because he's not helping you.
16, 17, 18, 19.
So it's 11. You managed to you bring that sucker in.
Full swing in the boat. I'm like, hey, got you guys dinner.
He's just laughing. It's a nice catch. If you had something like a trident, it probably would have been easier. But that does give you advantage because you don't have. It's not a gig. There's no barb there that's designed to barb and gig and catch like a hook to catch the fish and haul it in.
I was just trying to kill some time on our little ride.
Not a problem. I actually had an encounter, and if Nat 20 brought the shark, and if you had not brought it in right away, which was the strength test, the giant shark would have come because he goes after the shark and the fish, and that was what I had prepped to do because then you would have had this problem.
Oh.
You would have had Jaws.
Good thing you didn't roll a 1 when you went to stab it.
I'd have fallen out of the damn boat. I'd have make another character pretty quick.
Yeah, are you in armor?
Yeah.
It was
I
all
would've sunk. Yep, I would have just sunk.
but it was all a randomness to what would have happened. Fish to shark to giant shark.
The killer whale. The
And
kraken.
next time you say you're sitting down and then you spear. So then if you get a 1, you just like lose the spear.
No, pulls them into the water. Then we have lots of fun. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's winter, so hypothermia, and B,
Armor.
hungry sharks
Armor. Sink.
and sinks. And you have that other character ready. Glug, 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 glug. Because you are in a bay that's like 80, 90 feet deep. It's not a deep.
Doesn't matter if it was 20 feet deep, I'd be dead.
Yeah.
Or even 12 feet deep.
Well, you can hold your
You
breath
can hold your breath, and can you
equal
swim?
to a number of minutes equal to your con modifier.
And then you can do the quick release of your armor and allow you to swim.
But
Or
trying
just
to
walk the
outswim
shore.
Jaws is something else.
Something else, but if he's got that bloody fish there and it's busy with the other shark,
And the second you take the armor off, then you're just like a little soft baby seal. And
but
No.
if the sharks were busy with your catch, that's where they are.
Sure. But we don't have to worry about that this time.
This time. Okay, you do get yourself a nice little nap in between. It's just 50 miles out. And this isn't a fast moving ship. Game rules are ships move pretty much around the mile, almost like a player, like 30 miles a day, a little bit more than players. Old AD&D, and I stick with that, is the ships move 24/7. There's always somebody on duty. They can go 100 miles a day. That's the original rules before the older stuff. They don't stop. This guy, he does need to stop and rest, so it takes you a day and a little more, because he has to kind of put it down, drop the anchor, so the guy got to sleep. 'Cause he's just a one guy.
On the way out, I want to learn because of who I worship. I want to learn about, and eventually, if you ever say yes, I can pick up vehicle use water. But it's just one of those things where I'm learning. It could be level 20 before I get it. I don't care.
Yeah, there's actually a way to pick it up. You can actually pick it up. You just got to put the time into it. He says you cannot move faster than the wind. Yeah, I know that, but the game mechanics are X amount per day. And you're out in a bay, it's always windy.
Mm-hmm.
It's always windy out here. Especially in the winter, you've got this wind that's blowing.
Never stops.
Just for craps, I'll see. I just want to see, maybe you pick up speed. No, it's windy, but it's not a heavy wind. It's called a light wind. It's like a little, which is a light above and beyond the normal light winds there. So it's like a mediocre wind. You're making good time, but he still needs to stop and rest. He absolutely has to do that. Now, he will tell you that the island is also still close to piratical activity.
Mm-hmm.
And that's mainly because so many have come in after this great catastrophe and trying to take advantage. So pirate activity is more, but this is just a single sail boat. Fish. Not really a prime target unless they want to go get the guy and put him into servitude.
Well,
Now,
they'll have to listen, Ron. This is Mice and Taz to Vilmandar, not this is any pirates that come this way, they will be converted.
well, if you can get him to convert, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
He has no idea. Now, just for your own just little background, the island itself is Ruffle Bar Island. Don't worry about that.
Okay.
that is an actual island in Jamaica Bay. That is what I base it off, is Ruffle Bar Island. I just made it a little bit bigger. So it's the island itself and what it looks like actually exists. But I modified it obviously for my own purposes. It is a marshy island. Boy, I can't talk. A marshy, swampy island, brush, cat o' nine tails, etc. That's where the island came from. And that's why I was like, okay, I know what this island looks like. I know how it works and why there's the swampies and this and that. Because I took an actual island and said, I want it to be as realistic as possible versus inventing it so that I can say, oh, you got the high tide, you got the problem. You got the low tide, you got the problem. You got the little island, etc., etc. So, he docks, and like I said, it's a mile wide. You come, show you, because you're close. So he comes from this way. And this
Okay.
is all sandbars here.
Okay.
So you come from this way, he comes up around this way, and you see this forested area. He comes down through here. This is the only docking, he told you, this is the only place to dock.
Okay, so it's like an inlet.
There's a little inlet there.
Okay.
And you can only, and another reason why it took a little longer, almost till like late morning, he has to wait for the tide to go out before he can dock. And then you step off here, and that's where you are.
So it's in here,
Yes.
and that's where we get the dot, or just up here.
No, the dot is where he dropped you. That's the only
Okay.
landing spot. He said that's why nobody goes there. You got this one spot, and that whole pinkish reddish area, that all floods, it all swamps out.
Gotcha.
And you don't know what's in the middle of the forest there.
Yeah, this is all. It's just forest.
Yeah, it's just you see the
The forest. Yeah.
the southern.
That's what we see. All green.
Right.
That's fine.
Because he takes you over to on the left side, south of this is where you come in, where I showed him. So you come in, don't move your finger down, just so you know what you see. All the way down into the water, all the way down, now back towards this side. Okay, now down. Okay, you come to about that area, then he circles up over and around. So you see the trees and stuff like that, goes up over and around, and then docks you there.
Okay. So is this area? There's no beach or anything here.
There's no beach or nothing.
But is that swampy area, or is that just?
No, that's the tree
Forest.
line.
It's
That's
forest.
where you want to be when the tide comes in. You want to get up to the higher area.
All
And
right.
there's this is breakwater. It goes up.
Mhm.
No, I didn't draw that, but it goes up here. There's only one place to dock.
Yeah.
This is all sandbars, and you'll right in there. And all around here, gotta realize it is
Swampy.
So
it's
you
a
just-
salt flat.
it's a salt flat. There's no place to
Right.
put in. It is heavy with it's a lot of scrub brush, but you're talking scrub brush like any salt flat there is that they can survive off the salt water. It doesn't.
Mhm.
Most of it's dead right now, or i.e. down for the winter.
Right.
But there are a lot of winter birds, and there's tons more when spring and summer comes. There are a lot of birds here because you're in a more southerly area, but you're still in that South Carolina, Virginia kind of zone. So even though you get these cold temperatures, just like I said, it's not as bad as if you were further north. And when I hit you with those winds, you would have gotten hit with frostbite nicks and that. Whereas this is just cold. It's uncomfortable. Sometimes the snow comes. It's not like we have here. Because like I said, it's that southern winter versus your northern versus our winter.
Yep.
Oh, so it's kind of like springtime.
springtime in Alaska, I'll be 6 feet below.
I like springtime in Maine. Mm. Things are improving somewhat.
Oh, goodness, 5 minutes. Okay, you're
I'm
pretty
not-
much.
I'm not anymore.
Whoops.
A lot of men that crocodiles.
We gotta row your boat in the grass.
No, you dock, you get off your boat,
And now we got a hump.
And
it
he
across
heads
about
out.
a mile or so.
well, you decide where to go. It's really, you don't know where he went. You don't know where he only marked the island.
Right. So how long? When is he gonna come back next time?
Yeah. He comes in late. The tide, the tide's going to be out for a few hours, but he doesn't want to get caught. He goes out.
Right.
and-
So basically, he'll come back in about 12 hours to check.
right.
So that's about. So every 12 hours. All right.
You're talking around 10 o'clock tonight.
Yeah.
See if I can do this upright. Ooh.
My dice, please. Just.
And now we'll get to Jared's favorite part.
Oh, the fight?
Yeah, I'd like.
Yeah, well, nothing's wrong with that. Nothing.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Oops, hold on, I don't want- I don't want you.
There. That could work. All right. Things aren't that bad.
Okay, let me see here. First things first.
You've got skeletons.
Stealth. There we go. Okay.
I knew I should have.
All right.
All right. Anybody with a passive of 13 or higher?
13?
Or higher.
I got 13.
14.
Okay. You see movement in the brush. You don't know what they are, but something in the brush is moving towards you.
We have movement ahead. All right.
Can I hide?
You can do whatever you want. I'm not stopping you.
Where you hiding?
No, hey, there's cat of nine tails, brush.
I also have a 13.
That's your total? Uh-oh.
Yeah, I wrote a 5. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
All right. In that case, you rolled a 13?
Yep.
Hey, look, don't duck behind that blade of grass. In fact, I'll do that one.
Yeah.
passive is 14. So it's like
I'm just trying to get it so I don't keep kicking the wire for the.
this
Yeah,
this is how you hide.
I think there's something in the bushes.
I also have a 13. Of course, that's at disadvantage.
They're
I don't have the
Coming right
magic
towards
of
us?
stealth.
yeah, you got two that can't stealth. And regardless of your back, you don't know if they see you or not.
Right.
So, and all you're seeing is movement in the brush.
Yeah.
Heading towards you. This is their roll. I don't re-roll every time. This is their roll.
I get ready my rapier to stab.
Yeah, it's called initiative, but it all depends on if I get any surprise hits. But as long as everybody is
On
prepped,
alert.
we're going to go to initiative because like something's moved, and it's obvious they are heading directly towards you.
All right, so
It's not like they're just there; they're heading directly towards you. Like they're going to get their movement.
So we're rolling for initiative right now? Is that
Yeah.
what we're doing?
22.
21.
3. And that was with a +2.
I don't know what I rolled.
9.
9 minus 1 is
8.
8. No, 7.
No.
6. I'm terrible at math.
9 minus 1 is 8. So you still take after you.
No, wrong.
Oh, that's
Yeah, that's
That's-
this Friday.
that's Friday. Okay.
So
Mark, Steve. Mark is a 22. I'm a 21.
Very last.
it's just that I got the old numbers here.
I'm last. Cinder.
There we go.
All right. What are they? What do
You don't
they-
know. You
what-
just see movement in the
oh,
grass.
just movement. So
right.
whatever they
You know
are,
they're coming directly to you, but they are hidden. But you're seeing their move. They're still completely hidden, but you
They're-
see
they're
this
just-
movement coming right after. You can't tell what they are because they're still in this brush.
Burn the brush.
Wrong guy. He's dead.
yeah. Um,
Couldn't I just light one of my arrows on fire and just
You-
fire
you
the
could
brush?
try.
You just got to spend the whole round doing it. This is winter. It is tidal flats,
That's not gonna work.
and not very well.
but it's like, come friends, hear the joys and blessings of Villandar the Undying.
We see the moving faster towards us.
No, they are moving pretty slow towards you.
They still hidden.
They're on the. They think they're doing great. He's yelling out, but they. I just rolled an intelligence. They didn't, i.e., take the bait. They stand up and go. Oh, they see us. They're like, no, they're just because don't forget, there's a lot of other movement here. You got the birds, and of course, they're screeching the birds away. They're average smart, but not.
Not super.
They're at 10. They're not. They're not
They're average.
stupid.
So I will start praise. I will start doing a basic, like I did at the tavern, but without the drinks. Just talking about Villandar.
Yeah, we start yakking.
Villandar is it's an actual in the D&D book, right? Or did you make
No,
it?
he's mine.
Okay.
He's
is mine.
actually an old character of his.
Okay. Now I remember now. Now I remember. Right. Not gonna find that anywhere.
Yes, Did I give you access to the D&D players folder?
No, I did at one point, but when I left Friday night,
Yeah.
I don't know if you took me out of it.
No, you still have access.
Okay.
Sure.
Actually, I just randomly placed
Mm-hmm.
the characters. I just put you off the boat. So, lock pick and
Yes.
and not the cylinder. DC 12 intelligence saving throw.
Oh, too bad this isn't Friday.
15 plus.
DC what?
12 intel.
Am I getting charmed?
No.
I'm sorry,
Dang it.
mine's a 14, which is still fine.
Dang it. I rolled a 1, so a 4.
All right. Yeah, you still rolled a 1. That's not good. Okay. Total damage is 6. You succeeded. Half is 3. You rolled a
One.
total piss. So
Is this a surprise attack?
6 is 12. No. Once I got to within 30 feet of you, you both take psychic damage, like a lance of pain in your head.
How much damage was it?
You 12, because you totally
Okay.
totally failed. So you doubled it up.
Okay, so I take 3.
All right.
You see them both grab their heads, and you've known enough to see little ears start to bleed, little blood come out the nose, like they just got lanced with some sort of brain damage.
Brain fry. Gain damage.
You got bidened. You got vein damage.
Vein damage.
So, Mark, you're up front. You felt it, and these things are coming right at you.
So can you see him now?
Well, you know where they are. They're yelled out, and you're seeing the movement, so they think they're still being stealthy. So you can tell where they are by their movement.
Yep.
They're not in full cover or anything like that. They're hidden, but they're not. So you can, and as they get closer, you can see the little bodies. You can see these really dark green goblin heads. Every now and then they look up to see where they are.
Let's take a shoot bow and arrow at these guys.
Fire!
Which one?
Is it my roll?
What?
No,
All right,
no,
so
it's
it's
Mark's roll.
Mark's go.
Marks go.
Okay, so are they close enough I can go up and stab one?
One of them.
No,
You
I don't
can
think
charge
so.
That's me.
No, sorry.
Easy.
4.
You should be able to get right up to him.
Just go right.
Like, ah.
Nine. Does a 15 hit?
Yes.
All right, 8 damage.
All right. You come in, you smack it. Of course, now it jumps up. Oh, they see me. Of course, he yells that. And
How much did I move?
you don't say nothing. You just "Arr!" and hops up.
Didn't say anything?
No.
I was saying, how much did I move?
20.
Okay, disengage and move me 10 feet back.
My turn.
Your turn.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot there's more damage because of it hasn't taken a turn yet, right?
No.
So, 10 from my surprise damage from the bugbear.
Okay. How many?
10.
10 more.
How do you get surprised? Is there something you can do?
Bugbears do on the first round if the opponent has not taken an action.
Yeah.
An extra
Also,
2d6.
you can move him another 5 feet back, only because I keep forgetting he has reach. He didn't have to get right up at him. He's got
Okay.
that 5 foot reach, so he had that extra
Oh,
five,
yeah. Thank
5
you.
feet of movement.
I give you an inspiration, Rob.
Thank you.
You can re-roll one of those ones.
I'll use it.
All right. So actually, he goes up. That's only 15,
Right.
and then he goes 15 back.
Exactly.
All right. So my turn. 2, 3, 4. So he's 15 away because of my lengthened shadow. I will go ahead and hold on a second. I got to look at is one a saving throw and is one a attack roll. I have to check. It's a spell attack. And that is. That's it. All right, so I'll do a spell attack.
All right.
All right. Is he in armor? Metal.
Negative.
All right, in that case, plus 6, I believe. Yep. That's a 21.
Okay.
8. 6. Lightning. Okay.
All right. They stand up.
Ooh, they ugly.
They are very ugly.
Oh shit! There's 5 of them.
I thought you didn't do math.
Not me.
No?
Okay. They all stand up and get into a line.
Oh, they're going to do the Macarena.
One yells out something.
Which one yells?
I speak Goblin, so
Don't understand it.
I do too.
It yelled out gibberish.
okay.
It didn't say anything. Kind of like a battle cry. It's like, "Blah."
Okay.
Perceptions, passives.
14.
Okay.
I'm sorry, 11.
All right. You can tell because they're when they all stand up and they're doing it, their eyes pure white.
Okay.
No pupils. So everybody, DC 12 intelligence save.
Dang it.
2.
11.
That's a 20.
You got to roll 2, buddy.
All right.
That was a waste.
5.
All right. Everybody that did a 12 or better takes 9 points of psychic damage.
Takes 9 points.
We all.
That's my base roll.
9. So half.
9, yours is half, then that 20 is half that again. Those
so
who failed take 9. Those who succeeded take up 4.
Oh.
2.
Oh, man, I tell you that I got word when you said 12 or better, only take 9.
Yeah.
No, my base roll is 9. Fail is
Okay.
9. Succeed is 4. And y'all feel it. And they're just staring at you, and y'all feel this painful lance in your heads.
Yeah. Almost put me down.
And they have scimitars. But they just made a conga line and
Oh, that dancing is very powerful attack.
Line dancing, yes.
Yeah, one of them looks like he's ready to drop any second. He hurt him bad.
Him and me both.
Okay. Then we've got Holden, then we've got Nut Cinder.
All right.
What's your
so
guys' name?
they're all.
Yeah, they're standing
Govan.
up and they're in
That's
this line.
Well,
Go
all right.
Van.
They'll try
Go
the bow
Vin.
and arrow.
Vin?
Go Vin.
Govin.
Oh, that's
Jesus Christ.
Nothing I can do about your rolls being as bad as mine.
String
That's
broke.
his new name.
Well, so much for that. All right. Grab the sword and.
You grab your sword and you can charge. You still have that movement.
Oh, I'm pretty sure I could get up.
Yep.
15? Yeah, 15.
15 hits.
15 plus.
I'm pretty sure it's just dice. One.
Plus 3.
Well, 4 points of damage. It's something.
All right, sir.
All right, which character right here is about dead? Which one is it?
In the
Is it
middle,
This one?
yeah, is near death.
He's
It's
bleeding.
it's bleeding profusely.
Actually, we're gonna go on this side right here.
It's bleeding very badly.
He's breeding very Bradley.
Yeah,
gonna-
you know, it's
I'm going.
World War II. One of the reasons they always could tell that it was Japanese trying to pretend like they're Americans. They can't do L.
All right, so this guy right here,
Yeah, so I think I heard like
Go,
one of their code words was Lincoln.
he casts
Yeah.
Hunter's Mark.
And they go brinking. But they just couldn't pronounce the L. So as soon as
Hunter's
they
Mark?
just can't
Yep.
pronounce
As a
L.
bonus action on this guy, we're gonna go Hunter's Mark.
Ranger?
Part of my
Oh.
oath.
Oh, yeah, Paladin. Ah.
And then I'm going to take a swing at him with a Warhammer. 18 plus should hit.
Thump.
And then 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 damage.
Ow.
That would be my turn.
What is your oath?
Oath and Vengeance.
All right. Mark.
My turn again. Alrighty. I will go up.
Do you have
And,
do you have a deity?
Yeah, you can go 10 up and
Yeah, I'll attack from reach. I'll attack. I guess one that is really hurting.
yeah. That same thing. You move 10 up, you have the reach on it.
Ooh, 20 something. Ooh, 12 damage.
All right. That one drops into the brush.
Plus sneak radiant damage.
Doesn't matter. Dead is dead is dead.
And then bonus action, I'll shoot a beam off at another one.
Reckless oath 321.
My dog blade. All right, 20 something again. Let's see, that one is, what's it, 1d6? Okay.
Book spell knocked it.
Yeah. One psychic damage, I'm sorry, not psychic, radiant damage hits another one.
All right.
I just sent.
Okay.
Okay.
Steve.
All right.
And then I back up.
You closed in.
He only moved forward 10, so he can back up however far back he
You
wants
can
to
back
go.
up 20.
Would that be behind you?
No, it'll be beside me.
Okay.
All right. I go up. I cast my Shocking grass and then back up. That's 21.
Okay.
For 9. Excuse me, 7. I cannot add today.
Ow!
Get to that one, right?
Yeah, they've all taken damage, some worse than others.
All right. And then I back up.
Okay.
And I'm still in between casting the spells. I'm still talking about Villanor.
There we go here. They're only moving half of them before because they were hiding. So they come in with their scimitars. Starting with the clunky paladin. Okay, clunky paladin. I rolled a 1, so I don't care about my second attack. It totally does a spin around. So the 1 just, I'm not going to get my second attack. 2 on Jared. Total miss. 2 on Steve.
2.
They get 2 attacks.
Oh.
Total miss. And a 2 on the weird looking bugbear. 9 and a 4. Miss.
All right.
Total whoosings.
All right. So it goes to Gerard.
Jared.
All right. Yeah, that was really roll. That's 7.
Plus 5.
Okay,
12.
12. No.
You hit it, but you don't seem to penetrate past the thick hide.
All right. Not the cinder.
Not the cinder.
Not the cinder.
Not the cinder. He's not so hot.
17 should hit.
Should hit.
Should, and it does.
Let's see. Which one was
They've all been hit.
okay.
So
I think it was this one right here I was going after before.
Yeah.
So 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18 points. And then-
okay, that was way that he drops into the whoops, wrong one. We'll just do that. Don't care. Drops into the brush.
And then I'm going to cast Shield of Faith, which is +2 AC to lockpick.
Is it a range or is it a touch?
It is a range. Let me
Okay.
just make sure though.
I think it's a 30-foot,
60 foot.
60-foot.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what does that do again?
You have
Sorry.
+2 to your AC,
Yay, 18.
and then that is my turn.
All right.
Thank you.
Goes to Mark.
I heard it.
Now you're hurting.
I'm 9 out of 30.
That's what you got left.
9 out of
Yeah.
30.
All right.
All those psychic damages.
All right. It's your turn, sir.
All right. I stab thee, the one in front. I stab at thee.
I stab at thee. Only a flesh
I
wound.
think it works. Does a 11 hit?
No.
Okay. I
They got-
disengage.
They got thick
and
hides.
I go behind the other person.
You go behind me.
Yes.
All right.
Hey.
All right. 12 and 4 is get 16 back. Mark.
Yay.
And
All right. Well, move you on. He's just going to go up to him. You can keep chasing him down. So I got 1 on holding, Doesn't matter, because I rolled a 1 and the other number doesn't count. Does the same thing, overcompensates. Or else it would have been a hit, but
Yep.
did not. On Steve. I know that misses, but let's see. 21.
That will do it.
Yeah, scimitar does slash you for 5. I get the nip in. And the one on the locker. 14 was the highest I rolled, and I know you're an 18 now, so that finishes me.
Your turn, sir.
Oops. Uh-oh.
It's back there somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
Does that help?
The book.
All right, try again.
Try again.
One.
You got a 1. Ooh,
We both.
there's a player beside you. You hit him. Roll damage. Damage.
Oh,
Yeah, 1's automatic. That's an automatic.
36.
6 damage to
Yeah.
the paladin.
Well, the goblin also threw a 1.
Well, yeah, he gets to attack. His 1 means I didn't use the second attack. He totally overcompensates, kind of spins around, and as you're coming in to hit it, its fumble made you fumble. You're ready to slice it, but it kind of fell accidentally, and you
Jesus, what are you doing?
hit him.
Goblin did it.
Goblin did it. Here you go.
All right, so
And I need to backtrack with you, Mr. Paladin, later, because I forget these things.
yes. All right, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Wait, were you just leaving me with this thing?
Yeah, I'm just leaving you right there
Yes.
with that. You just hit me.
You did.
Nope, I was over. Oh yeah.
Yeah, you were right
Yeah,
beside him. So as you're running away, you just kind of
Yep.
With a
Perfect. All right, so we're going to attack this guy right here. Which will miss with a bonus action. 15 plus will hit.
okay.
15 points of damage.
How many?
15.
Okay, there's a couple above and beyond from the wounds you've already taken. Well, that one falls down into the brush. Up around.
Alrighty. Try to hit that one. Ooh, 20 something.
Yep, not dragons.
Alrighty. So 10 piercing damage and 4 radiant sneak damage.
So 10 piercing. Okay. Like I said, they've all been wounded, so they're starting to drop now.
All right.
You got one left. It is wounded.
And I'm guessing a 10's not going to hit. So the radiant beam just fired off this beam completely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh. Yeah. Plus, that's 22.
Yep.
12.
12 damage. From the 10 it already took. 12 Plus 10 is 22.
Yay!
Yet they are tougher goblins. They're called Chaos Spawn.
Mm. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I am not giving you my Waste of Chaos book.
Oh, but
Yes, some of them are from there, but the Waste of Chaos book is, nor any of my other books.
They don't count as shadow damage shadow creatures, do they?
They're not shadow creatures. They're chaos. They're chaotic. They're a tougher, different kind of goblin that lives more wild-like, and their cousins are pathetic as far as they're concerned. Yeah, if you hadn't done that damage, it would have taken the disengage and then dived into the brush because all of its fellows died. I was ready to run.
Yeah.
I wasn't able to run.
You weren't.
No.
So,
But terrain-wise, that's the terrain that you're in.
yeah, we need to get up. We have 6 hours to get up to the wood line.
Well, it doesn't take long. It's only a
Well, actually, technically, we should get there in 3 hours because the tide is going to start coming. Oh wait, we're at low,
you're at low.
so
He-
it's tide.
One of the reasons why he waited and it took you longer, besides he needed to rest, was he also had to wait for the tide to go out. So he got you there as soon as it was dry. The tide was still going out, but it was dry enough for you to get on, and then the tide takes the next couple of hours to finish going out, but you're not hampered by this. The marshy, where the little rivulets and all that go, they're still full of water. And it's easy to hop over those. If you've ever been into those marsh type areas, those things are 3-4 feet wide.
If that.
The problem with them is a lot of people think they can just walk through them. No, you start to sink because it's the accumulated muck and mud underneath, and that's deep.
Yeah, there's no real.
No, there's no real.
All right, so
Mark, how are you doing? Are you healed up all right?
Yeah, I'm 25 now.
anybody else injured? Were you in? You seem to be bleeding.
Oh, I am bleeding. I am going
Here,
to.
no. Let me use our healing kit
Sure.
because
Think someone got hurt by a quote unquote goblin?
Don't forget,
10
you've
points
got
plus
the
your con
psychic
bonus.
damage. You cannot heal.
no, but he's got a wound from a sword.
No, I'm just saying when you're doing it, you've got the psychic damage that you. That's that. Come on. The wire. No matter what I do, the wire spins it.
So
Yeah, best I'm going to get.
all right, so we need to get. We can spend some time to get up to the.
Yep, you. It won't take you long.
Mhm.
It's like, let me see, it's like 1/8 of a mile from where you are.
Yeah.
To get up to the woodland in the dry area. And we'll end it there only because it's 1:15 already.
Yeah, not a bad.
Oh, wow. I didn't realize how.
So, well, I
Yeah.
started late, and then there was a problem with the internet, and had to stop and restart. And there is a woodland encounter, so I don't want to get caught up in that.
Mm-hmm.
And even from not quite from the edge, there's thick brush and stuff like that. But even then, you can see through it to this clearing within that spot you saw. So it's not a huge island.
Yep.
And then it's if there's any place else in the island where you want to go, like there's a spot with the fresh water. If you, yeah, I just want to keep getting it. That doesn't get flooded. That has a little, like a little hill like there, and think of it almost like a well, but it's a pond, but it is fresh water. It's not brackish. So it never high tides and floods that. Then you've got the sandbars and that little islet, which is just the woodlands and the brush is so thick it's near impossible to walk through it.
All righty.
So, like I said, it was a late start. Internet issues.
That's all right.
It's already, well, yeah, quarter to one. So,
All right, so I do want to say that I did make a mistake.
Okay.
I can't do an extra attack until level 5.
Right.
So I did that once because I didn't.
okay,
So-
game purposes, because that killed it, it would have survived. It would have been the one that I was going to try to disengage and run away. So, one got away.
Just wanted to.
Just one, because he did kill one I was trying
Yeah.
to. That'll just change over because that one would have survived because you killed it. And his last killed one, so that one would have ran away.
Like it's at level 5, you get an extra attack.
Yeah.
You can attack twice instead of once
It's,
whenever you take the attack action. So
Yeah, it's easy enough for that one to have been the one to disengage rather than just dive into the
So,
brush.
I apologize.
All these fellas are going. Now, I need to know something because I don't recall it, and I think Stephen will too. Phase, fiends, and stuff like that. Is it an automatic? Or
No,
do you have to.
it's not. You have to decide to look, but it's an ability. It's not an action or anything.
Right, but you have to.
You have to
You have to turn it
decide.
on.
You have
Okay.
to turn it on.
Good. That's
So-
all I needed to know.
Yeah, it's
It should be the detect. It's your detect thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's your. Is it channel? Is it a channel divinity, or no? I don't think it's a channel divinity.
Because some of these goblinoids are actually fake. But I needed to know that prior anyway.
I just read that. How the hell did I read it?
Thunder Paladin.
It's anything
All
like.
done, son. You can go take your power now.
Divine sense.
I'll see you Monday, barring who
yeah,
knows
okay.
what.
Oh, you know what? Maybe that's right.
During your turn, you can open your awareness to detect
Yes.
the presence of supernatural forces. No action required.
Yeah.
All
Right, but he has to physically
he has
do
to,
it.
he has to turn it on.
Yep.
And then for
It's
1
good
minute,
for-
1 minute, you know the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet that isn't behind total cover. You know the creature type of any being whose presence you sense, but you don't know which specific creature it is. Within the same radius, you can also detect the presence of any place or object that has been consecrated or desecrated with the Hallow spell. And you can use it. It's a number. You can use it a number of times equal to your proficiency bonus +1. But you have to turn it on.
You have to turn it on. That's all I cared about.
Not like the original AD&D, where you detect evil.
Yeah, it's just there.
It's just there. It's always on. No, you have to turn it. You have to turn this on.
All right. I'm going to leave this stuff here for tomorrow because, I'll be back.
I'll be back.
Okay, so this is where it's changed. So divine sense is a bonus action.
All right, for you. It's a bonus for you.
Yep. Open your awareness to detect celestials, fiends, and undead for the next 10 minutes or until you have the incapacitated condition. You know the
Difference between
location.
the two.
Not much.
You know the location of any creature of those types within 60 feet of yourself, and you know its creature type. Within the same radius, you also detect the presence of any place or object that has been consecrated or desecrated, as with the Hallow spell.
There's really not much of a difference, only they're calling it a bonus action, but it
That
used
is
to be
the
just
channel affinity.
Right.
used to be just on or a freebie.
Yeah. What I read.
It's
was
not
from
taking
TOB.
away an action for you to do.
No.
You just kind of go, huh?
Yep.
That's all.
And yours lasts for 10 minutes, whereas
Yeah.
TOV does it for 1.
And so I read it. I knew that it was a little bit different.
But yours is a channel divinity.
Yes.
It's a
So
use.
I only get one of. I have 2 uses until level 11, and then I get another use.
Okay.
All I cared about is whether or not he had to turn it on or off. That's all I cared
Yeah.
about.
Yes.
The nuances you have to tell me when you decide to turn it on, and then it's like, okay. Yeah, but our wonderful guy who always showed up, Warple, my eyes are really buggy.
Hey, Warple.
He's going experience awards. No, don't give out experience. I have it set at
Milestones.
levels.
Yeah.
I don't even do milestones legally. I just do levels. I have what you need to do. You get it done. You go to the next level.
Well, I mean, in a sense, I'd say it's like kind of like a milestone.
They are. The milestone is, okay, you finished this part. Now you're the next level for
Right.
the next part.
Right. And that's.
Others have a milestone where if you defeat this or do this, I give you a level, but that part of it could keep going.
Right.
I don't. I go.
No,
I wrote my
the end of the
milestones.
chapter.
My milestones are chapter by chapter, and I really like that because when I create and I write, I know the levels of the characters versus 2 or 3, one's 4. Oh, this guy's a 6 because he's been hanging out, and
Yeah.
it's a lot
That's a pain
easier.
in the ass.
Yeah. If you award experience points, it's like the people who miss, like Lisa, and
She would have
Tony,
no experience. She would be at her level. Well, the other games
she'd be at like level 2 or 3.
level 2 or 3 versus everybody else is ready to pop over into 7th. Yeah.
So I told her to boost to 6.
Yeah. You just keep
And-
keep it going.
But anyway, I'm gonna log off there, Mark, so I can shut down the computer.
My players, they like it because they don't have to deal with
See you, sir.
experience, how much. The drawback to that is if I ever bring in, wonderful cards that give you X amount of experience, it'll just be like, no, because you're not going to. I keep it with the average levels of the characters. So if I know I've got 4 characters at level 3, then I know I can bring out 5 of these Chaos Spawn Goblinoids. But when we played AD&D, yeah, we did the experience points, and the problem was some people couldn't make it. Life got in the way. I had one where I played, and I was 3rd level, but they played all week, and they were at 10th level and expected me to do the things that they could do when I was 3rd level, and I stopped playing from that because they all roommated together or were close together, and they would play every day. And it's like, I'm kind of left behind here.
All right.
A lot of people do thrive on the experience points, and I did too. When we had the once a week, and everything was based on experience, and the same people were there at the same time on the same week, and of course your experience reflected your class. So certain classes went up higher, quicker, versus others that were slower. But with the way I have people come and go, can't make. We have a girl hasn't been able to make it because her father passed away. So she's only level 3 to everybody else is level 11. So it's like, no, go, no. So we got rid of, that kind of got rid of that. It makes it a heck of a lot easier for when I write the adventures and I know what level the group is. It just makes it a lot easier for me.
It is. It really is. All right.
So, but anyway, closing up. Said it's not full like before because my appointment didn't get me here until 10, and then the internet problem, and everybody needs to leave at 1. So, man, I love that you show up, bud. That's fantastic.
And we'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow night.
Yeah, I'd give it a try, Warple. Give it a
Yeah.
write a
I
little
never-
adventure, maybe 2 or 3 levels only,
Crossed my mind.
and tell everybody
Sempier
they are now this
is,
level,
his,
and you can
God of Justice.
manipulate it a
Okay.
whole lot better.
Yeah, 'cause I
I mean,
was
it
gonna
works
say,
for
I
me. I'm
not gonna pick a.
I started doing it, and
Well, there are.
I'm
I
very
mean, you
happy
could
with
be
it.
it.
Because I have
could
more
go ahead
control.
and
Not of the
you don't
players,
have to be lawful
but
good
of
anymore to
the
be
adventures as I write
paladin.
them, and I
I've
write the
actually got
storyline, and I
myself
know
done as
what
neutral
level
good.
they need to be
Neutral good.
for the next part.
Okay?
Like in this one here, they're
In
still
that
level
case,
3,
you can take a look at other,
and I know when I need them to be
Sempier is lawful
level 4.
good.
So yeah.
Take a look
Anyway,
at
I'll catch you later. Thanks for
neutral
being here,
goods.
man. It's great. I love it.
even neutrals, lawful good, chaotic good.